My name is Danna Erickson. I grew up as Danna Bushnell. And I'm from Kinder, Louisiana, where she grew up. And there are several Kinder people here. I just want you to know that Suzanne was special to all of you, but she was special to us first. She was born in Kinder, which means she was born in the same hospital as I was, because she was my elder by 7 months. And I always let her know she was my elder. But it was a little hospital, a 2-story hospital. And she was born there, I was born there, probably anybody else yet. So Kinder Hospital was where you were born, but it was a 2-story house that eventually burned down, and then we got the real brick one. So she and I have been friends as long as I remember. I don't remember Suzanne not being a part of my memory. Started in what we used to have Head Start, and then there was kindergarten, then 1st grade. And it was close. We were a close little town and a community, and to show you how much she meant to all of us, the Kinder people who are here, there's Ella and Tony, and Ella and Tony's first child is, she was their godmom. So they stayed very close to Ella and Tony. There's Celeste and Everett. There's Vicky and Faye, myself, Danna. There's Teresa, who was sitting next to me, Tammy and Larry, and then Doris Smith and Wendell, who Doris is a friend of her sister's, but she also had a boy that was our age that graduated in 79, so we're the 79ers. And we stayed tight. She was a good friend back then. And I can remember playing with her. I lived on 4th Street, then there was 5th Street, who several of these lived on 5th Street, and then 6th Street over a block was Suzanne, which I called her Noonie, and I don't know why I ever came up with Noonie, but that's what I called her. So Noonie lived there. So we were 4th, 5th, 6th Street friends, and we were tight. And about age 12, I would go to her house a lot. At age 12, she showed me this paper, and she had planned her funeral at age 12. And she said, I want you to sing at my funeral. And I said, great, we're 12, so you have to just remember. And I said, ew, Noonie, don't even talk about that. I said, I'm not going to sing at your funeral, but I'll sing to you all day long while you're alive. Well, whenever I heard about her passing, I thought, I don't know if I should tell that, but I really wanted to honor her and just say it. And if it was right, then I wanted to be able to honor her 12-year-old wish. I married someone and moved to Minnesota. I married a man who had 2 children. He was divorced, had 2 kids. That was in '86. And then y'all married in '91. And she was so excited to write to me and tell me about her boyfriend and that he's got 3 children. And so we got to share a lot about our husbands and the kids and raising someone else's children, which is one of the hardest things I think that you could do, because you love them so much, and but yet you have to remember that the balance of them being the stepchildren. She did a wonderful job. She's so loving, and God picked her perfectly for you. You were blessed, and you were really chosen to have her. Now, we were going to be sister-in-laws because we both loved the Osmond brothers. And so we were going to, one day she told me, because we both loved Donnie so much, but there's the whole family, and we were excited Marie was going to be our sister-in-law. She told me one day, she said, you can have Donnie because I want Jay because I'm more mature and Jay is older, and you can have Donnie. And I looked at her, I said, you can have Jay, I want Donnie. So we had a thing going from then, and we learned sign language so that we can communicate. I don't know if she ever continued sign, but we had a lot of that going on as children. We went to each other's vacation Bible school, the vacation in the summertime. We just went back a long way, and she was very, very special to us growing up. Everybody in the kinder class thinks the world of Suzanne. she was just like the cream of the crop of our class. And I just want to let you know how special she was. Now, I had a song prepared, and I'd been practicing it, and this morning when I was going up the steps at the hotel, I started humming this one song, and I said, no, this is the song. And I think this song is really for you. It's not anything to raise her up, but it's going to be some comfort words to you. It's one of my most favorite songs. And then in 2021, I lost my husband to COVID, and she was an encouragement with her words, and this song just really spoke to me. At times the load is heavy, at times the road is long. When circumstances come your way and you think you can't go on, when you're feeling at your weakest, Jesus will be strong. He'll provide an answer. When you found all hope is gone, He'll find a way. At times your heart is breaking with the pain that's so intense, and all you hold are broken pieces to a life that makes no sense. He wants to lift you up and hold you and mend each torn event. He'll pick up the pieces that you thought had all been spent. He'll find a way. For I know that if He can paint a sunset and put the stars in place, I know if He can raise up mountains and calm the storm-tossed waves, and if He can conquer death forever to open heaven's gates, then I know for you, I know for you, He'll find a way. For I know that if He can paint a sunset and put the stars in place, I know if He can raise up mountains and calm the storm-tossed waves, and if He can conquer death forever to open heaven's gates, then I know for you, I know for you, He'll find a way.
Thank you for sharing with us.